So we're going to sell some potted plants. We're going to have some different herbs and other things and grapevines that we're going to put into pots and sell. So we're going to mix up some potting soil. What we're going to use is this organic coconut coir. We're going to use that stuff. We're going to put this in a container and put about, it says 7 to 10 gallons of water with it. And it's supposed to expand really well. And we'll put a little bit of topsoil in it too. It'll be organic topsoil and some compost maybe. And we're going to mix it all up. With our grapevines, we're also going to grow some other plants. We're going to grow some rosemary, lavender, and lemon balm. And so I'm going to plant those in pots as well. On our last vlog, we talked about pawpaw trees and we showed some blossoms. Here's a little pawpaws starting. See, they kind of look like little bananas. And here's some more. We've gotten flowers on this before, but we've never gotten pawpaws. This is the first time. In fact, I just saw a bigger one before I turned around to talk to the camera. So let me show you that one too. It's right behind here.
Last time on our last vlog, we talked about how we were going to use all of our blueberries and apples and other fruits to make jams and jellies, and we just found out something that kind of messed everything up.
So there are cottage food laws in our state and in most states that you can make certain things that fall under the category of cottage foods, and jams and jellies would be one of those things. However, you cannot ship those out of state. So in our state, at least, we cannot ship those items across the state line. So we can make them and sell them within the state, but not send them anywhere else. Well, on our website, most of the things that we sell online, and they go out of state. So a lot of our customer base is out of state. So I imagine our jams and jellies would be the same way.
Because our foods were going to need to be shipped out of state, we looked into the laws and we found that in order to be able to ship those items out of state, we needed to have a commercial kitchen.
And it has to be inspected by the state and all this other stuff. We weren't really able to get that together quickly. There's a lot of red tape and expense involved in that. And so in order to not get off track, we have teamed up with some other people. It's an Amish business actually, so we're teaming up with them to get started.
They have a commercial kitchen set up. They also buy in fruits from local producers.
So if we team up with them and utilize what they're already doing, that helps us get started on the project. If it works out well enough, maybe we'll just leave it the way it is. We can sell our fruit to them, or we can sell our fruit to other people. They buy from local orchards and farms, so pretty much a win-win is what it sounds like. So that's what we're doing. And if you're a homesteading family or have a small farm and thinking of doing the same thing or something very similar, what you want to watch out for is if your state has cottage food laws that you can make certain things at home, cottage foods, and sell them, then also if you're going to try to sell it on the internet, look into it. Chances are you're not allowed to ship it out of state, or certain other states will have laws about you shipping it into their state. So you got to check out all that stuff.
And it's best to just play on the safe side.
Yeah, and we're glad we looked into it further before we got too far in, because we found this other arrangement that I think is going to work out a whole lot better. When we first found out about the whole cottage food laws shipping out of state, we were a little bit put off with the whole commercial kitchen fiasco and all of that, but then we realized it's actually a positive side to it.
The aspect of utilizing somebody else's commercial kitchen was the fact that this commercial kitchen that makes these jams and jellies is expanding their business by them taking on our project. It gives them more business, which in turn gives us more business. And so instead of looking at it as like a competition, we looked at it more as like a collaboration of businesses working together.
That's right, and whenever local businesses can work together on a project, it helps everybody involved. It's good for us and our homestead, it's good for them and their homestead and their business, and all the local orchards involved. Oh yeah. Peas are coming. And we're starting to get some harvest off of our peas. The children are picking them and bringing them in. One thing that they are definitely doing is picking them
And then
shelling
eating
them and eating them
before they even get inside. But you can't be mad because they're eating their vegetables, right?
I guess. Got some potatoes growing, and if you can see, random squash, just volunteer squash came up right there amongst the potatoes. Starting to get some of these little black bugs, these little potato mite things. I don't know what they're actually called, but they put holes in the leaves. If you know what they're called, go ahead and let us know in the comments. We've never really worried about what they're called, but how to take care of them. So we do things organically and naturally as much as possible. So what we like to do is to take diatomaceous earth, and we will sprinkle that on their diatomaceous earth in a powder form, obviously, and we'll just sprinkle that over the potatoes and whatever, and that'll usually take care of it.